Hey, I'm Christoffersen. Welcome to Let the Light in TV. Today we have the Sony 18-135mm lens, and this is essentially a one-stop shop, do-it-all lens. So let's take a look at the features here today. It is wide angle to telephoto. It covers everything. You can get landscapes to wildlife to nature to portraits, a little bit of everything. So it's really a versatile lens. It is also very compact and lightweight. It is easy to travel with and to store within your bag or even just on your camera. It feels very good. It has a quiet linear motor autofocus. And so this is so quiet that I cannot even hear it. So if you're in a situation, say you are filming your child's piano recital, then you are not going to cause any noise or disturbances within that kind of very quiet environment. You will be able to be very discreet indeed. This comes with Sony's optical steady shot, which as it does what it says, it is to steady your shot and bring a little bit of balance within there, a little bit of stability. This has circular aperture for some nice bokeh, and if you want kind of more in detailed depth review of how this lens performs when it comes to photos, then here is a linked photo review from Dustin Abbott, and he will give you all those details that you need to know. Now, zooming, right? This is 18-135, so that's a pretty good range. How does zooming feel? Well, in terms of, the in-out weightiness balance of it, there's no kind of juddery point where you pull it and then just kind of the weight of the lens makes it a little bit of a clunky turn. It's a very smooth turn in that regard. However, the focus ring and the zoom ring are not the smoothest that I've handled. For example, the viltrox cinematic lenses, whenever I was reviewing those were like oily smooth, extremely easy to rotate, silent in that. But this lens, it's not necessarily that it's not smooth in feel, it's actually, I think, the sound that the lens makes whenever you are using the zoom ring, whenever you're using the focus ring. It's the sound that comes out of it that makes it almost feel gritty. It tricks your brain a little bit. And so think of it like this. If you are sweeping a floor with a broom and it's a clean floor, the floor's clean and the broom's doing fine and it's brushing along, but it's the sound of it that almost makes it feel gritty or dirty. And so that's kind of a pretty accurate comparison in my books of what it feels like. It's clean, but the sound of it makes it feel gritty. And at the end of the day, it's really not that big of a deal. So what does matter is picture quality, video quality. Let's take a look now at our video gallery and see how this lens performs. All right, so let's take a look at our footage here. You can see as far as the landscapes go, very, very nice. Out at the 18mm range, the optical steady shot is really pulling its weight there. Now, even punched in at 135, as you can see at this shot with the tractor here, 135 is actually a very nice focal range to punch in and zoom in on a subject and follow it and keep it in the frame, and you don't have that bouncing or jumbling around where it makes the shot unusable, but it's actually very smooth. In this shot here, look at the zoom out. The 18-135mm range, I find, allows a nice range for your hand to be on the lens and rotate the full amount and not run out of room. But you can do that 18-135 zoom. It keeps the focus, as you saw there. It was a beautiful shot. It kept the focus, and it's a nice amount of focal range for you to complete the zoom and not run out of room on the turn. Okay, so that is what the video quality looks like. Overall, I was very pleased with the lens. Now, if you did watch the review that I put out last week and I compared it to the Tamron, I selected the Tamron because of that extra zoom range, right? The 135 to 300 that it had. And that's because, as I explained, I had FOMO. I don't want to miss out on a shot, but in regards to video, sometimes that 200 or 300 range is essentially unusable unless you have it on a tripod and stabilized down. Now, with this 135, depending on what you're shooting, it's very manageable. You'll see the shots that I already took all of it was very manageable, and I could hold it, steady enough to where I could bring it into DaVinci Resolve, put a stabilizer on it, and it was completely usable footage. So I really do enjoy this lens. If you would like to enjoy it as well, then there are purchasing links down below. I believe it is really quite a nice one-stop shop, and I think Dustin Abbott essentially came to the same conclusion. This is a very nice lens, and if you're looking for a one-and-done lens, then we do certainly recommend it, and we enjoyed our use of it. If you would like to support the channel, the links are down below. You can go and get your merchandise or whatever you're looking for. Christmas is coming up soon, and so get your deal while you can and while the sales are on. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, and I hope that you have a great day. Remember to let the light in. See ya.